What's going on, guys? Lawson early in the morning. Um, it's probably about 5:30 right now. I'm heading out to a little park that I used to fish all the time as a kid. I haven't fished there in a while, but I'm gonna head out this morning and see if we can't catch some largemouth bass. Start off with a frog. In the park, has so much nature. There's deer, there's just turkey, everything there. So it should be an awesome morning. Alright, I am here at the park on the trails walking. I got a little bit, probably a 2-mile walk to my spot where I want to fish. I'm trying to move at a pretty quick pace because I want to get there before it's a little too bright out. The sun's just starting to come up, and when the sun comes up across that lake, it's just beautiful. So I'm going to see if I can get some footage of that. But I'm just going to be walking the trails and getting out there, hopefully. I've already seen a few rabbits. I'm hoping maybe see a few deer. There's a lot of deer out here in this little protected wildlife area, so hopefully we'll catch some fish this morning, maybe see some animals, Alright, just about to the next spot up here. When I get up here, I'm going to set up the camera on a little time lapse, maybe do the sunrise coming over this lake, and hopefully we'll get some fish, get some beautiful footage. Just have an awesome day, It's just, dude, I just appreciate and love being out here in the woods, honestly. It's just so calming and nice. But we're here, gonna get our time lapse, and we're gonna go.
Sinking deep back to the ocean floor, hiding from the above the surface.
Alright, finished kind of doing my filming and my time lapse. Now let's see if we can actually catch some bass here. Wood ducks. Oh no, they're whistlers. Getting hit. Oh, look at the fish, it's on. It's tiny little bass. He just barely slurped it off the surface. See if I can flip him up, not drag him through the mud. There you go. First fish. Come on, stop spinning. That frog sitting right in the top of his mouth. I didn't even think he had it. Little bass, but nice to finally get a fish, start the morning off. Go for a gentle release on him right here. Alright, there we go. I think he's a little confused. There he goes. Alright, well, nice to finally get a fish. Kind of breaking the morning. It's just, a beautiful, beautiful morning. And if we get some nice fish to cooperate, well, all the better. The bass is just hitting on the bank over here. So I'm going to make a long cast. Oh, something. Oh my god, come on, dude. What just happened? My knot's still there, but the braid, or the leader cut, but my knot's still tied on, so it didn't untie, it just snapped. What the heck, man? Alright, walking back down the trail towards my car. This morning was fun, such a beautiful morning, seeing deer and ibis and all different types of birds, ducks, it was awesome. The bite it wasn't that bad in the morning on frogs, it was pretty slow, but I probably had 6 or 7 blow-ups on the frog, but the second that sun really peaked up and the frog bite died off, it was just dead, you know? I maybe had 1 or 2 more bites on a little swim bait and just nothing else for the rest of the day. And so, I don't know. I'm gonna walk back to the car. I might get breakfast and maybe go fish elsewhere, you know, maybe do a little bit of pond hopping. Just maybe try to catch a few more bass, you know, because this morning was like just absolutely beautiful, but I'd like to catch a few more fish to put into this video. And so, you know, I might do a little bit of vlogging and talking and kind of just take you throughout my day, what I'm doing, and then hopefully show you some fish too. But you know, today can just be kind of a relaxed day, take in some nature, do a little bit of hiking. This is one of the reasons I love bass fishing so much, and I don't ever fish golf course ponds or anything like that because I just love walking around in nature so much. There's a rabbit sitting up in front of me right now. Awesome, big cottontail. Let me turn around and film it. Sitting right there in the grass. What a guy. He's just munching away. Look at that. He's missing a chunk of his ear. His left ear is freaking has a chunk mark out of it. Dude, this thing does not care at all. Alright, anyways. Yeah, so I don't even know where I left off. I got distracted by a rabbit. But, you know, walking back to the car, recapping, walking back to the car, probably gonna get some breakfast and do a little pond hopping around town, see if I can catch a few more bass. It's been a fun morning, but I want to see if I can catch a few more. Walking down the trail, and another little forest critter decided to come out and say hi. A little armadillo back there. Dude, he just straight up rolled into a ball. He's on to me. I am on my way out. Got the sunshine from behind me, so I'm trying to get a better light angle. But, you know, not a great fishing morning, but definitely saw a lot of beautiful wildlife. Time to go get some breakfast. And then gonna maybe do a little pond hopping later in the day. Or even early this morning after I eat. I don't know, we'll see. We'll just kind of roll with it today. Alright, took a quick intermission, back on the road, and heading to a new spot, kind of a little small pond that's a few of them, I'm gonna hop in between if I have the time to, and just flip some jigs maybe, and some Texas rig worms, whatever, you know, just kind of messing around. It is hot out today. I mean, South Florida is just so friggin' hot. But, you know, I don't want to be lazy, you know, I want to get out and do something and be productive, so we're going to go see if we can catch some bass even though it's heating up. So we're going to do some slow rolling tactics and see if we can catch them off at the bottom. So today's been kind of a strange day in the sense that, you know, the fishing wasn't that great, but I've been all around town trying to catch some fish, and it just hasn't really happened for me. But, you know, this is kind of a look into my life for you guys, what I do pretty much since, you know, I'm on summer break right now, so I'm not in school. I go back to school in the fall, but, you know, so pretty much every morning it's, you know, I either wake up and go out on the boat and fish, or I wake up and go out into the woods and fish for bass. And so, you know, I've been really digging bass fishing lately, just kind of getting into a groove on it. And so, you know, this morning I woke up, first thing, walked out in the woods. You know, I saw a lot of wildlife, but not a lot of fish. But, you know, it's kind of cool for me to still, like, vlog and share with you guys kind of, like, what I do throughout my day. So, you know, I fished all morning. It's about 12 o'clock now, so now I'm just going to go home, start editing this video together probably. And that's pretty much what I do is, you know, I fish in the mornings, I go home and edit the video, and then I go back out again in the afternoon. But maybe I'll go out this afternoon and see if we can catch some stuff. For now, I'm ready to go home, get some lunch, and be done with it. Oh wait, there's a freaking bass lizard right there. Holy cow. That right there, let me zoom in on him. Where's he at in the camera? Right there. That right there, see that guy looking at me? That is a basilisk lizard, also known as a Jesus Christ lizard. They're the lizards you see on the Discovery Channel that run across the water, that can walk on water. It's been a weird day. A lot of animals. It's been awesome though. I don't know if you guys know this about me or not. I am obsessed with animals. Holy cow, gopher tortoise. Heck yeah. Now there's a gopher tortoise right here, dude. I'm just living it up with Animal City right now. Let me show you this gopher man. Go. Get out of here, freaking leaf. Gopher tortoise right there. How neat is that? That's pretty neat. He is not moving at all. He's on to me. Alright, I was saying, if you're sure you guys have gotten it, I am obsessed with animals. Like, I love animals so much. Some lady stopped right in front of me. Ooh, that tortoise just hissed at me. Anyways, you know, I just love animals, and just getting out today and seeing so many different animals, it just made this day awesome. So, I said I was done fishing for today, but I was sitting inside and got super bored. Just sitting inside editing videos, so I decided I'm gonna walk over to this little pond that's actually just in my neighborhood. That I'm gonna walk to my backyard here and hop through the fence, but it just borders my neighborhood and the other neighborhood next to us. And I'm the one, I don't know if I was supposed to do that, I'm the one who released the bass into the pond that are in this pond when I was probably about 8 years old. My dad and I caught some bass, and so we brought them home and let them go in this pond, because all that used to be in there was cichlids, you know, tilapia, stuff like that. So we thought, hey, we'll help with the tilapia problem. And get some bass in the neighborhood. Alright, so walking to the pond, starting off with a Texas rig trick worm, kind of my go-to. I'm fishing a light 15-pound fluorocarbon leader. You know, a small pond like this, I'm really not worried about getting snagged on anything. You know, there's a few sticks and some rocks in here, but I'm not too concerned about it. Oh, there's a fish. Little bass. Oh, there's a bigger one trying to eat him, dude. I don't know if he was trying to eat him or what that was, but there was a bigger bass chasing him around. He came off and he flicked off because that other bass hit him. That was crazy. Oh, that was done. There's a little one. Flip them up. It's pretty cool. Sight casting for him like that. I was just watching them swim. Ooh. Gosh, oh, I'm sorry, bud. Oh, my worm just slung off. Dude, he's not having me lipping him. Very dark little baby bass right there, but we'll just flip him in. There he goes. I think he was more focused on maybe trying to eat one of those. Ooh, there's a fish. I don't even know where that one came from. That's not him. That's not the bigger one, but it's a nice fish. Oh, the bigger one's coming to look at him. I wonder what he's gonna do. Oh my gosh, he's hitting him. See if I can flip this up. Alright. That bigger one's sitting there staring at me, waiting. It's a nice bass, dude, and he is darker than night. It's probably about 1.5 pounds. We'll get him released, just gentle drop right here. That other big bass is still zoning in on him. I wonder if I can just like straight throw this like wacky rigged in there. Let me fix it up. Alright, well I managed to snap my leader somehow. I don't know if I got caught on this pipe or what, but I'm going to straight braid now, and I'm throwing a jig on straight braid. There's a nice fish. Stay down. That's a nice fish. That's a very good bass. Not as big as I thought, but he's a good one. Flip him up the bank. He's fat. That's a nice 2-pounder, 2.5-pounder probably. Ate that nice little swim jig right there. Very cool. That's the first semi-decent bass of the day. He's like a 2-pounder probably, but it's nice to finally catch something with a little meat on him. You know, not just little dinks. See you later. I legitimately never have had this happen before, where there's a bass that's been following me in a circle around the pond. He's sitting right in front of me, and he won't hit anything I throw. Well, he hit one time earlier, but he's followed me around half the pond now, and he's just walking with me. Like, I'm walking around, and he's just swimming around with me. And he's not very scared. I can throw right at him, and he doesn't really swim away. He'll swim like 2 or 3 feet away. He doesn't like run though. And he's just chilling. Alright, I think I'm about done here. It's been real getting chased around the pond by this bass, but I'm gonna head in back to the house. Alright, I am done. You know, earlier I said I was done. Now I'm actually done fishing for today. It's too hot, and I finally caught a few bass, even though only one of them was semi-decent. Not really, it was like 2 pounds maybe, but it's still a ton of fun just to catch some fish and go to the old spot that I used to fish all the time as a little kid. And that was one of the weirdest things I think I've ever had happen to me while fishing. Comment if you've ever had that happen, because literally I had probably a 5-pound bass follow me around the whole entire pond and just sat like 5 feet beneath my feet and wouldn't go away, and just follow me around the whole entire pond, and then finally like just wouldn't hit anything at all. But he wasn't scared. Like, I could throw lures, he would follow them, but he would never hit them, and just follow me around the whole entire pond back and forth. I don't know, maybe someone's been feeding him, I guess. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, but that was strange to say the least. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time.